Everyone, so we are back with another video for economics. In this video, we'll be learning about the chapter from microeconomics, consumers equilibrium. The topic which we'll be learning in this are the meaning of consumers equilibrium, total utility and marginal utility, law of diminishing marginal utility, consumer equilibrium under Marshall's utility approach, which is to be studied under two cases, single commodity case and double commodity case. So let's find out about them more in detail. So what is meaning of consumer equilibrium? As the name suggests, it means the state of balance where a consumer derives maximum satisfaction from the consumption of goods and services from his income, and he has no tendency to change that level of satisfaction. It is at this stage where he fulfills or satisfies all his needs and wants, given his income and prices of the two commodities. Mind it that income and the prices of the two commodities are the major important factor which depends on the consumption level of a consumer. So, the consumer equilibrium concept is studied under two approaches, cardinal utility and ordinal utility. So, in this particular video, we'll be learning only about cardinal utility approach. Before we move on, let's find out the meaning of utility. In simple term, it means the usefulness of a commodity. It is defined as the want-satisfying power of the commodity. It was actually coined by Alfred Marshall using the term utils as a measuring unit to measure the satisfaction level which a consumer derives from the consumption of any commodity. So utility is basically of two types, total utility and marginal utility. The total utility in simple terms means the total satisfaction which is derived from the consumption of total units of a commodity. The marginal utility in simple terms means, like marginal means additional or one extra unit. Therefore, it is defined as an additional satisfaction which is derived from the consumption of an additional unit of a commodity. It is calculated by the formula using change in total utility upon change in number of units consumed. Now, what is law of diminishing marginal utility? This law was actually given by Alfred Marshall, where he stated that as a consumer keeps on consuming more and more units of a commodity, the additional satisfaction derived from each additional unit keeps on decreasing. It is based on certain assumptions. The first assumption says that the satisfaction can be measured in cardinal numbers like 1, 2, 3. There should be continuous consumption of a commodity. That means no interval or break between the consumption of any two units of a commodity. There should be no change in the quality and quantity of the commodity. A consumer is expected to behave rationally here. This feature means that a consumer always tries to maximize his satisfaction by obtaining the best unit of a commodity. The prices of the commodities are assumed to be fixed. The consumer's income as well is also assumed to be fixed. Utility differs from person to person and quality to quality. And marginal utility of money is also assumed to be constant. Now, as per the graph shown on your screen, you can see the behavior of total utility and marginal utility. The total utility increases and becomes maximum at a certain point. After that, it starts to fall. Whereas marginal utility starts to fall from its initial point and goes to negative. Here, a point where TU is maximum and constant is exactly where marginal utility is touching the x-axis or the origin. Therefore, at this point, marginal utility is 0. This particular point is known as point of satiety. Let's learn about the relationship between TU and MU. Initially, when TU increases, marginal utility starts to fall. When TU becomes maximum and constant, MU becomes zero. This point is known as point of satiety. And finally, when TU starts to fall, MU goes into negative. Now let's learn about the consumer equilibrium under cardinal utility approach. So, it is studied under two cases. In one case, only single unit of a commodity or a single commodity is consumed by the consumer, and another case is where a consumer consumes more than one commodity. This particular double commodity case is also known as equi-marginal utility approach. We should know this fact that the cardinal utility approach is also called Marshall's utility approach, as it was given by Alfred Marshall, or it is also known as marginal utility approach. In single commodity case, a consumer derives his satisfaction level where he satisfies two conditions. The two conditions in single commodity case are: the marginal utility of the commodity should be exactly equal to the price of the commodity. It can also be written down as the marginal utility of a commodity divided by the price of the commodity, which should be exactly equal to the marginal utility of money. The another condition says that MU should continuously fall. Here, MUX is the marginal utility of commodity X, PX is the price of the commodity X, and MUM is the marginal utility of money. Now, as per the graph shown on screen, you can see since price is assumed to be constant, therefore it is running parallel to the x-axis. And we know this fact that due to law of diminishing marginal utility starts to fall from its initial point only. So you'll see point E on the graph where marginal utility is exactly equal to the price. This particular point E is where the consumer derives his equilibrium condition. So, under single commodity case, a consumer achieves his equilibrium when the MU is exactly equal to the price of the commodity. It should be noted that the law of diminishing marginal utility will operate in order to derive the equilibrium, that is, the maximum satisfaction point of a consumer. It is studied under two cases, that is, where the marginal utility is greater than the price, or where the marginal utility is less than the price. In case where marginal utility is greater than the price, here the consumer tries to consume more of commodity X. This will lead to fall in marginal utility because of law of diminishing marginal utility. He will consume more units of good X until MU falls and becomes equal to the price for the equilibrium condition. But in case of marginal utility where it is less than the price of the commodity, here he will consume less units of good X, because if he will consume more of units of good X, his marginal utility will fall further, and therefore no equilibrium condition would be able to achieved by the consumer. Now let's find out about double commodity case. Here, it is also known as law of equi-marginal utility or Gaussian's second law. For a consumer to achieve its equilibrium position, he needs to satisfy two conditions. First, where marginal utility of commodity X and the price of commodity X should be exactly equal to the marginal utility of commodity Y and the price of commodity Y. The second condition says that the marginal utility should continuously fall. Here, as per the graph, you can see that on the x-axis on one side, marginal utility of X and the price is taken, where on the other side, marginal utility of commodity Y and the price of commodity Y is taken. When the two marginal utility of x and y intersect at a point where the price is already assumed to be constant, the point E is where the consumer achieves its equilibrium position. The explanation can be said that the law of equimarginal utility states that a consumer will derive maximum satisfaction when the MU from both the goods X and Y are equal to their price, that is, price of X and price of Y. Unlike the single commodity case, here the consumer equilibrium under double commodity case can also be understood by when marginal utility of commodity X is greater than the marginal utility of commodity Y, or where the marginal utility of commodity X is less than the marginal utility of commodity Y. So let's find out what happens or how a consumer reacts when the marginal utility of X is greater than marginal utility of Y. Under this situation, the MU from good X is already more than the MU from good Y. Thus, for a consumer to derive his equilibrium position, he will consume more units of good X and less units of good Y, which will result in the fall in MU of X due to law of diminishing marginal utility. He will try to consume more of X until his MU of X falls and become equal to marginal utility of commodity Y. But what happens when marginal utility of X is less than the marginal utility of Y? Here, the MU from good Y is more than the MU from good X. Therefore, the consumer will consume more of good Y and less of good X. This will result in fall of marginal utility of good Y due to law of diminishing marginal utility. And he will try to consume more of good Y until its MU falls and become equal to marginal utility of good X. Hope you liked the video. Thank you.